Hey, Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my Accel World episode 5 review. This fight was actually pretty good. There was a lot of talking throughout the whole thing, but it was pretty interesting. Very nice action. The animation was still very solid. It was good. It was good, people. So yeah, we end up seeing Taku and Arita fight to the battle to protect Kuruyuki Hime and all the Shiyu stuff. So yeah. They start fighting and battling and everything, and Arita already started to run away because he ends up losing his arm like right off the bat, basically. And he knew he had more speed than Taku. Taku wasn't really all that fast, and so Taku has this like impaler kind of drill thing that shoots out and gets like and goes really fast. And so he got hit by that, lost his arm, so he had to go upwards, and he has like the elevator. So he goes to this elevator, and then that's where like this bunch of people are just watching the battle. And so, yeah, and he's like, yeah, I sent all these guys here so they can watch this battle. Even this group that was there that he used to be a part of, apparently, that's what it's talking about. And so, they were battling off, and actually, Arita was like, all right, I'm gonna do something. He was all going back and forth. They kept talking about Shiyu, and you don't understand Shiyu's feelings. He's like, no, I don't understand Shiyu's feelings. You don't know nothing. He's like, I knew him longer than you did. You know, blah 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 blah. So, this going back and forth with the whole Shiyu thing, and it was very emotional stuff that was going through all that. I'm not gonna just summarize all that stuff, but they were fighting back and forth. Arita got a few blows in, but at the end of the day, it didn't work out. He ended up getting his special attack. Taku did a special attack on Arita, and he was like got impaled all the way down to like this really long floor, and he got really messed up. He barely had a speck health left, and he lost his leg. He couldn't walk anymore. I mean, he was all jacked up, and his body seems very fragile. Arita's, his body breaks apart really easily, but I guess that's only because he's like level 2, I'm guessing. But hey. And so he was feeling down on himself. He's like, I can't do anything. I can't do nothing. And then, like, when he went down into that, all the way down to those floors, he ends up seeing Kuruyuki Hime's avatar just laying there. And he's like, oh my God, it's you. And he's like, I'm sorry, I can't protect you and stuff. I'm just so weak, and I can't do anything, and I don't know what to do, and it's over. Hey! So he's all crying and getting all sad, and he's like, showing all your feelings. And so then he ends up remembering what Kuruyuki Hime said. You gotta believe in yourself. And it's not always about winning. It's about if you at least try to fight and do your best. Basically, just do your best is what the whole premise is. What it was. And so he's like, yeah, I gotta do that. I'm not gonna give up on you. I'm gonna do the best I can. And all of a sudden, he ends up getting this power up. He all of a sudden gets wings. And apparently, he's the first burst linker avatar ever to fly. He's the first one ever. I thought Kuruyuki Hime's thing could fly because she has like butterfly wings, but apparently she can't do that. So yeah, so he's the first one to ever fly, and so he gets up in the air really fast. And he seems all powerful now and everything, and so then he ends up doing rocket punch in the air, like going all fast and everything like that, and ends up hitting Taku, and then brings Taku up all the way in the air. So he took like all his health away. He had about the same amount of health at that point when he did that, and then he had him up in the air holding the whole time like this and stuff in his stomach, kind of like a Vegeta punch. What's his name? That pretty boy dude that turns to freaking crocodile looking dude. But yeah, he ends up punching him in the stomach and stuff. He just, he has his hand stuck in his stomach, and he's like waiting for he's about to drop him and stuff. He's like, please don't drop me. If I lose this battle, I'm gonna lose all my burst linker points, and then I'm not gonna be able to be a burst linker anymore. I can't even go to the net. I'll be nothing. And so it's like, well, you can't beat me in. You can do everything in the real world. You're better than me in the real world and everything. But when we're playing the game, when we're in here, I'm better. So admit that. Concede. Do it now. So yeah, and then he end up he's like, join forces with me. Now he wants him to join forces and all that stuff. Like, so I guess I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure if the battle ended or not. It was weird. So then he ends up dropping him down. Not actually just dropping him, killing him. He just puts him down. And like, join forces with me. We understand each other's feelings and stuff. Like, we're best friends, and we got to start all over. But hey, we can do this and stuff. And so then we end up seeing Kuruyuki Hime get back up, and she's like, I feel better all because of your words, and you're all talking to me. And so then she's like, you're gonna see my full form, you're gonna see my actual form, you're gonna see the Black Lotus and like the actual thing, and then we're gonna fight Taku, for real and everything with all my might. And so she ends up transforming into like destroying part of the freaking place they're standing on and crap. And then she's all like this nice looking. It looks nice actually. The form looks really good. So yeah, she's in that form now, and then she's like, hey Arita, can you Arita, can you, pick me up and fly me? He's like, sure. And then she ends up making an announcement that I'm the one that betrayed the whole group, the whole stupid clan, and we're a new group, and we're gonna take over this place. We're gonna change this. We're gonna change this place, not take over. We're gonna change this world here. And so it's kind of like a declaration of war. And now you're gonna get all this crap going on, and Arita's part of this stuff. And so we're just gonna see what happens here. And yeah. So that's basically like the episode there. It's like I said, it was a good episode. I'm sorry if I summarized a little all off or something. I don't know. I feel like I didn't do. I didn't get the episode justice how epic it was, how I reviewed it. I guess, like I say. But nonetheless, I reviewed it. It's a good episode. Looking forward to next week's episode. See what happens next. See what's all gonna go down, and hopefully we can see some Kiryu Hime action with her Black Lotus suit, because she looks epic. That's all I can say. She looks really epic. So yeah, nice power off for Arita, so nice job for everything. So yeah, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of the episode. Like if you like this review, and subscribe to my channel for some more. Until then, break out.